Alright, so ChatGPT just introduced a new technology for its memory feature. So back in 2024, ChatGPT released a feature called a memory that will remember some details during the chat, and it can reference those details later on the next chat window, which is quite useful. But at the time, it was not very consistent, and also it is not very proactive in my opinion. It is not always referencing that information. But now they introduced a new technology, a new way for them to store the information. They call it dreaming. Now, dreaming itself is not exactly new. We got a version of it from 2025, but only recently they just released the version number 3, and basically it is just way better than the previous version. So about a year ago, they are using simple save memories plus a dreaming version O, or first the initial version of this technology, and it was okay, but now it is just getting better. So basically, if we can summarize the update now, I think I can mention maybe 3 major updates of the dreaming feature. So first, it is becoming more proactive. It's not going to store memory only when you ask it to save the memory. It is going to be able to store information when it is relevant. And you can always tell ChatGPT to save some information. You can always do that. But now it is just a bit more proactive. Secondly, it is available for free users as well. So right here in the blog post, they mentioned that it is more efficient, and that means even free users can start utilizing this technology. So it's not just for Pro or Plus ChatGPT users. Even if you're using the free variation, you can enjoy this technology. And lastly, this is very interesting. So this is the new look of the memory feature on ChatGPT. As you can see, it looks a bit different than the previous version. Now you'll see a sort of paragraph, actually multiple paragraphs, and I would say this is just much easier to understand. Whereas on the previous version, you'll see a list of items that ChatGPT remembers for you. So it is okay, and you can control it on you can control each memory on an individual basis, but here it is just a single paragraph, which means I would say it is more intuitive and easier to understand for most users. So in this video, I'll show you how you can use this dreaming memory feature on ChatGPT, how you can add new content or new memory, and also how you can modify or even take something out from the memory feature. And by the way, if you want to learn more about this technology, I'm going to put the link of this page in the description down below in case you are interested. So let's continue to chatgpt.com. I'm using the desktop web version, and to use or to access the memory feature, you can navigate to your profile picture and then go to settings and then navigate to personalization. And you can scroll down a little bit until you reach the memory summary section and then click manage. And there you go. As you can see, it looks like a bunch of paragraphs, and I would say this is maybe a little bit easier to understand, and it's just a paragraph. It is not just lots of points. It is just a simple paragraph. Now, let's say I want to add something here, something that was not available. So let's say I'm going to tell AI that right now I'm dealing with a tax restitution problem. Okay, I'm going to send that. Okay, just adding a new section, and there you go. So you're currently dealing with tax restitution issue and etc. etc. So yeah, it's really simple. It's just, and by the way, you can always chat with ChatGPT normally and then tell it to put that into the memory. You can always do that, but in case you want to do it in a more traditional or manual way, you can always do this method. Now, another thing that you can do is you can modify something, modify the content. So right here, there is a section that says you have also requested concise workup, recaps, news tracking, and recurring exercise reminders. Okay, so here I want to specify this section, and I want to tell it that it should be AI news tracking. Actually, open source AI news tracking. Okay, send the query, and it will update that particular section. There you go. It's really, really easy. Now, if you want to remove something, just select that and then tell it to not mention that again. Or as always, you can also just tell AI directly in this section about the things that you want to modify on the content. And by the way, don't be surprised that when you reopen this page again, you'll see a completely different piece of content. Don't be surprised, because this whole thing was AI generated, and it was updated just now. But if you come back again tomorrow, it will show you something that is different, but it is still based on everything that ChatGPT has remembered for you. So I think it's going to remember everything based on your past information, your past chat with ChatGPT. And of course, it is still going to reference some other details that might not be mentioned right here, but those details might appear on the other or the previous chat sessions in the platform. So it is also still part of the consideration in the memory feature. But in general, that's basically how the dreaming feature works in ChatGPT, how you can use it, how you can modify or remove something from the memory. And again, I'm going to put the link of this page in the description down below. And this feature, when I'm recording this video, is being rolled out gradually for all users in ChatGPT. So if you're still very early, the feature might not arrive to your account yet, but just give it a few more weeks and it should be there on your account, even in the free version of ChatGPT. So yeah, I hope you learned something from this video. And if you want to see some other cool things that you can do with AI and some other AI tutorials, you can subscribe to this channel, and I'll see you on my future videos. I wish you a great day ahead.